I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, moon chains, I'm about to make a play. Been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Come on, set. 8, read. You get Rodney. You get 61. Matchbox right. 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! 45. Mike, 45.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
2nd and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
64, weak. Check safety, check safety.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set up. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
218, chopper. Shake down. It's the shake down, baby. Yeah. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Hey, come on, Set, go.
On first down, done. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Fournette, a first down carry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Alpha. 2.
From the gun. Done. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Leo!
And the Saints first down.
Tighten up.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit. Bam. Fire.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready. 58, come on. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ready, set. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on second down. Done. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third and long. Done. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. David Onyemata. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch that. Hey,
58 to Mike. You draw Porter.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, I-7. Snap.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down now. Loss, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 2nd and 5. Green brings it in. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Green. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Dunn. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 2.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mullins now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the Saints, first down.
Come on,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Out, 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 out.
To throw on second down. Done. And this is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
What's the run? They're running it.
Twist on travel. Hey, let go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Let go.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
On 1st and 10. Done. And this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now.
Throwing again. Done. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, Fournette. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Topper.
They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Mullins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Hey, team 6. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, it's Waters. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Get your swarm on. 45. 45. 45.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tack McKinley able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65, 65.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Done. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, done. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now Leonard Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the set. 50, Mike, 50. 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 52.
Watch twist.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Done. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
218, chop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Let's make these bases go.
On 1st down, it's Waters. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Sit up. Be careful.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
54, right there. 54, Mike. There we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
5.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike's 50. Ricky.
Hey, Alpha.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Watch the slap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Come on,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Delta.
25, check 25. 45. Mike, 45.
Mike.
Check 45.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 45 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey! High 7! Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas.
Mullins pass. Complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here we go. Hey, check right 45. Check right 45. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Green complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity. And for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,